All right, so I'm going to be transferring some water from my cycle tank over there down to this mini tank. This is a 3 gallon tank, and unfortunately, it does evaporate water a lot faster. My bike keeps very efficient, and with the lid on, it actually keeps a lot of water in there, which is another reason why I like keeping the lid in place. It's a lot easier to maintain, and the water's looking really good. The parameters are pretty much fully cycled with a little bit of nitrates in the end, but looking really good. The clownfish are happy. The only thing I'm seeing is that the big one, Fizzy Bubbly, is nipping at his tail, and that's pretty much a usual sign of between two clownfish, this one exerting dominance across the other. I have the reflection of the TV in the video probably should turn that off, but there you go. There's both the fish right there. And for the most part, it's just the big one putting the little one in check. And they were nipping for a while when he was fighting back against the big one, but then the Mocha Clown decided just to be passive around the bigger one and just do whatever the bigger one tells it to do. So now they're kind of more friendly. So hopefully that means good things in terms of like female and male actually breeding spawn. And if I can have young clownfish, I'll drop them into this thing and see if I can get them to grow a little bit. And so what I'll do is I would like to have these connected, but I think having them separate just in case something goes wrong is good because it keeps it an emergency tank as well. And so I'll just take some of the water that's really good in this one and I'll put it back in here. So what I want to do now is I want to actually drain this out and clean out some of the gravel in there where all the extra gunk is, because there's plenty of, if you look at the side, there's like a good couple inches of gravel. This is all the extra that I took out of the tank. And I want to keep this and cycle this as well, but that means I have to make this really clean since there's so much and so there's so little water that if there's anything happening here that isn't fresh, a good cycle from the big one, then it will be a terrible tank to keep something unless you have it in the main system. But for keeping it separate, it just means a lot more water changes. And so you can see even the water now, it seems like it's a little dreary. So what I want to do is actually vacuum this out a lot and then I'll take it out. And so I'll use my new vacuum. The problem with this new vacuum that I have, I'll show you it. It works pretty good. It's this Fluval ProVac. It works really good on the big BioCube tank. But it might be a little tall. I can take the first part out, but the gravel will get stuck in that vent right there. That little makes a little torpedo twist. So having the second one on is actually better, but if I don't have it in the water at least this deep, it doesn't create a good suction. So it's kind of a catch-22 there. This is good for, I'd say, this tank, but not so much this tank. It's just too big, but we'll try it out and see how it works.